No, we started off. We were talking about Baked Alaska.
Oh yeah.
I mean, as a fellow comedian, I'm sure you respect his work.
I'm more of a Millennial Matt fan.
Millennial Matt, yeah.
I just saw the first video of Millennial Matt. How do these guys with these speech impediments?
It's amazing.
It's like, how do you get the balls to go out there and be like, I'm going to gaff the undesirable, thucker and thuckatath, white supremacy.
I'm a jokester, which is what we all call ourselves.
Yeah.
I like japes.
I'm just a cut up who appreciates white birth rates. Right. That's it.
But okay, so that's his material. He's going after a specific audience, a niche audience.
Yeah.
But okay, so first of all, we were talking about, did he pepper spray himself in that video that everyone's watching?
Yeah, you don't see the spray happen at all. Like, it just starts, he's been sprayed, and then he's demanding milk.
And then he's like,
but the thing is, that video is hilarious
the entire time.
Yeah.
How would they not? And since his obsession with they're the real bad guys, they would be like, this is the guy who did it. Right. I saw him. He looked like, even if he didn't have a video, he'd be talking about who did it. Instead, he's like, he has sunglasses on, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, my eyes.
Yeah, he's famous for his sunglasses.
Yeah.
He has a shield for pepper spray as his brand.
I mean, he did go. He's still in the hospital, right?
I think he's in his mom's house or something. I mean, how he's his grandmother has a Craftmatic adjustable bed, and he's in that in the hospital. Fam, pray for me.
I would love it if my house was like a hospital. If it was so much like a hospital that people thought I was in there,
well,
I would get.
Well, Felix, your house is like a hospital in that I got MRSA the last time I stayed over.
Well, you probably brought that in there with you. There's nothing wrong with my place. If my place looked like a hospital, I would be DMing girls all the time.
No, it does. It looks like a Victorian sanitarium.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like the place that they took people with tuberculosis to die.
It looks like where Frasier would live if he had a podcast. And God willing, the only one.
The funny thing about Baked Alaska being at his mom's house, did you see that thing where he was like, just got kicked out of an Uber for being racist? And then
Among Us.
And then the Uber official customer service account replied to it, and they're like, Debbie, we take your concern very seriously, because it's his mom's Uber account that he was using.
That is so funny.
But the interesting thing we were talking about, Baked Alaska, not just as a hilarious video prankster that maced myself for a social experiment, and then yelling "Give me milk" was hilarious. But
what is my people saying?
That is the question of 2017.
It's my favorite song from Les Mis. What is my people saying?
Do you hear the people scream, giving the hearts of angry men?
But the funny thing about him is literally 2 years, now he's on this white power shit, but literally 2 years ago he was a SoundCloud rapper,
and before that he worked at BuzzFeed, right? Making listicles.
And I think it's funny. It's just I think he inhabits this weird space of a guy who we were saying in an alternate universe or in a slightly different timeline would be the Puck. The standout asshole on a reality show, and he'd get famous like that. But he's too late for that, and as Matt was saying, too late for Vine. And now he's just I'm going to be famous just being the alt-right celebrity.
Totally. Also, everything he tweets, all these white pride tweets are geotagged with Burbank, California, which just sort of negates the whole. I've been driving around LA and have driven by the CNN headquarters and seen Baked Alaska talking into his phone with 4 people around him. It's just he's just every clown in LA trying to get famous with no talent.
I think that this last week, it's gonna be the getting off the train part for a lot of these guys. For the guys who sort of came in it either because you can't be a Vine star anymore or just irony and loneliness. It kind of got too real for them this week, and you saw he had that tweet from the hospital where he was like, yo, we got to come. We can't call other people SJWs. You can't call us Nazis. We got to come together as America.
Yeah.
And it's to do what? We're all going to stream?
To peep his page, to keep those hearts coming.
But I mean, he's probably going to become. He's going to convert to Islam. Yeah, is the next thing.
That's cool.
But what we were saying is that these guys, they kind of bitterly yell at people who don't have Nazi views who are in media, like, oh, you get to be public, you are given these advantages. But the thing is, that means is that there's a bigger pool of people, and like you have to have some sort of talent or ability to sort of be noticed. Whereas this is such a self-selected small group who are willing to be known as the Nazi streamer that like you can be a completely talentless shithead with a hilarious speech impediment and be like one of the most famous ones.
Unlike with us, where I'm literally the best podcaster who's ever lived. Literally the best at the art form.
It's like
And,
you just have to want it enough to not give a shit that people think you're.